Hello, good people. This is always so cool, but so strange at the same time. The feedback thing, you know. The reason I love playing on stage for people is that you get a reaction. People scream at you or throw you off the stage. But now it's like I have to read stuff. Good to see you guys. My name is Thráinn Árni and I'm from the band Skálmöld from Iceland. I see people there. I'm really happy that I'm not alone. All right. Please comment, throw in some questions. Tell me if the sound is okay. Tell me you're there. Tell me where you're from. This is awesome. I like this. I like this. I'm gonna play a song for you. Yeah. And the sun is just like not shining at the moment. Gotta turn on the light. The sun was shining. Anyway, I'm gonna play for you guys. Throw in some questions. I hope I see all the questions. I will talk to you again when I'm finished warming up playing this song. Okay. Trying to read the comments as we go along. Trying to read the comments and play. Not easy for me. Hello, Martin. This is cool. I like this. This is a lot of fun. I'm actually gonna turn it down. This is what I love about playing with the band in my computer. I can turn them down. Okay, how are you guys? All right. First of all, I want to thank Dani Bueno from Metal Hammer in Spain. Thank you, Dani, for asking me to do this. I think I'm honored to do this. This is an honor for me. I was looking at because it was advertised yesterday and a few days ago, and I saw that Sharon from Within Temptation was there, and I was like, wow, this is superb. I love Within Temptation. What's news? Oh yeah, what's news? Bloody coronavirus. Yeah. We have been lucky here in Iceland in a sense that the government decided to trust the scientists and the doctors. So here in Iceland, we have been very lucky. They controlled it as good as I think anyone could have done. So the government said, let's trust the doctors and the scientists. And that's why it's better than what could have been. So we're quite lucky in that sense. Throw in some questions, people. Tell me where you're from. I like this. What is your process of composition and structures of songs? That's a good question, actually. Straight after the corona thingy. We write the songs together. All the songs. The band write the songs. Snæbjörn, our bass player, he writes the lyrics. All the lyrics. We talk about kind of the theme or the storyline. He throws in ideas and he kind of asks, is this cool? Is this cool? But he writes the lyrics and like the stories and stuff is his stories. We take a lot of folk tales. For the last album we had the folk tales from Iceland kind of mixed in with what Snæbjörn wrote in the lyrics. And before that we had of course stories of Vikings and stuff. But we tried to take what we learned as people here in just growing up here in Iceland. I think it's it affects you growing up in Iceland with all the folk tales, stories of trolls and elves and what have you. And of course, growing up with active volcanoes, this is just. I think I was 4 years old when my mom and dad just drove straight up to a volcano that was erupting, and the noise and the fire and the heat and everything. I can still remember how scared I was. It was terrible. I remember my mom waking me up in the middle of the night, taking me to the living room window and say, hey, look at this pink sky in the middle of the night and the fire in the distance. A volcano erupted. So, while the grown-ups thought and still think it's pretty cool, I just remember being terrified as a kid. So, today I'm not gonna drive to a active volcano, but I think it's quite exciting if everybody is safe. The last volcano we had, Eyjafjallajökull, did terrible things, so I'm not as happy with that. Structures of the song. I was trying to answer that. We write the songs together, and somebody comes in with a riff, and we all kind of just mix and talk about things, and we all write the songs. What do you think about metal bands become mainstream, adding massive electronic backdrop like Amaranth? Mainstream? I always find it funny when some of my friends, they only want to listen to like Bulgarian bands that release three cassettes. You know, that's so much underground. Nobody knows about it except for a few people. That's cool. And as soon as a band gets 500 likes on Facebook or has 200 people in the audience, it's too mainstream. I think music evolves. I mean, we started 10 years ago. Think about it. 10 years ago, Skálmöld started. And we started this band simply for us because we love music. And no problem, my friend. No problem. Sure thing. We started this band simply because we wanted to play music, heavy metal music, the music that... Because in Iceland, I mean, it's a small country, and when I was growing up, I wanted to be in a metal band, but I had to be able to play with anybody and everybody. You know what I mean? Just to be able to get money and to pay the rent, buy instruments and stuff. I think I was 15 years old. I had my red Jackson guitar, like, and I was just... I only wanted to shred. I was 15 years old. And my music teacher said, yeah, and you're playing at this blues festival during the weekend. And I'm like, what? Yeah. And I ended up on stage with Paul Whedon, which was Louis Armstrong's guitarist back in the day. And we were bluesing, and he was just like, yeah, you're a good man, yeah. And just that's the craziest thing. Me, 15 years old, just want to play Metallica or Iron Maiden, and I'm there on stage with Paul Whedon playing blues. I love it. You have to do everything. What is your favorite guitar band? Because I saw you play with a Fender Stratocaster. Greeting from El Salvador. I want to be in El Salvador. Yes, this is awesome. How did you go from wearing to be a band, getting in a band, and being finally discovered? Yeah, two questions here. Okay. First of all, this Fender Beauty, I wrote Blackmore here because Richie Blackmore is my guitar god. Yngwie Malmsteen, of course, as well. With Skálmöld we have 3 guitarists, and 2 of them play Gibson guitars with humbuckers. The sound when you have these 2 Gibson guitars and my Fender guitar with single coils, although I have Seymour Duncan pickups, YGM Fury pickups, which are a bit more edgy than the standard stock single coil Fender pickups. It just mixes really well. So I decided not to go for Jackson guitar, Ibanez or Gibson. I think the neck of this Fender fits me really good. It's thin and scalloped, of course. You see this scallopy thingy. Oh yes, I love it. Yeah. And super jumbo frets. I like it, yeah. Question number 2 there was, how did we get discovered? That was actually luck. I mean, we had the collapse of all the banks and stuff, and everybody was just like, it was total devastation. Everything here in Iceland, total ruined. And we started this band and just decided to release this one album. We didn't have any money, we didn't have anything. And we put all our eggs in this one basket, all our axes in one basket. Yeah, no eggs, axes in one basket. And nobody in Iceland wanted to release the band CD or anything. So there was this Faroese label called Tutl, which released Tyr, you know Tyr, good friends of ours, Tyr. And their label, Tutl, decided to release our music. And the album arrived like a week before Christmas here in Iceland. And a jól, as we call Christmas, jól. And it sold out. And before we knew it, it just got us to Napalm Records. And during the 2011 Heidenfest tour, we joined the Heidenfest tour in 2011 with Fintroll and Turisas. Ailstorm. I think Winterson played there as well. And our good friends from Fintroll. It was pretty cool. And Trollfest was there as well. So it was kind of all of a sudden touring and just releasing. So we released an album, tour, release, tour, blah, 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 for the past 10 years. Absolutely superb. I think we're really lucky that we have a great manager, Merle, for Black Harbor Entertainment. And she takes care of our booking as well. And it's a kind of a family vibe, you know. When we say, yeah, we want to tour, or we're all crying in our homes and don't want to tour, then she's okay with that. What's the hardest riff? What things did you want to experience with Með Vætum? All right. First, the hardest riff, I don't know, but it was quite difficult for me to learn lyrics and sing a melody and play a guitar riff like this. Miðgarðsormur, sólin í sortanum farður, dagrenning og dauðastormur í tjúpinu miðgarðsormur. Playing the riff, learning the lyrics, and singing a different melody. That was difficult for me. Með Vætum, I really like Með Vætum. I'm gonna play a song from Með Vætum. Online festivals. Artists started to try in this digital interview. Oh, yeah. Online festivals. I actually like going to YouTube and watching live performances, because like in October, I think it was like live in Rio. So I was watching Iron Maiden, and I think it was Scorpions and a few other bands. Halloween. Oh, I love Halloween. Iron Maiden. I like watching it because it was live. So online festivals, it could work. Yes, I like it. I'm gonna play you a song, okay? Because somebody mentioned Vætum. Your favorite song, Throne and Beast, is Miðgarðsormur. I like it. I like it. story about this when I'm done. Something like this. Haven't played it in a while. Something like this. Oh yeah. This song is one of my favorite from Mölvættum, simply because there are so many cool memories about when we were writing this song. So I actually had this line. And I said, Björgvin, our singer, I said, you're gonna play the lead solo in this song, because he doesn't consider himself to be a guitarist. So I said, Björgvin, you play this. But before we knew it, we had like 3 different voicings over this, so everybody was playing the solo. And what I do for every album is I try to incorporate something new. And one of the things that I did for Mölvættum was this. Which is something I probably learned from some 2000-ish kind of metal bands. If you had a chance to travel in time and meet some artist, what artist would it be and what would you tell them? Wow, that's a good question. Thank you, Sholom Roman. Very good. First, before I forget, there was this guitar student of mine that said, I want to learn this stuff. I think it was something like this. I can't remember what band it was. My Bloody Valentine or something? I'm not sure actually. A guitar student said, I want to learn this. I never thought about this thing. So when I wrote the riff for Apatrida, I thought the guys would be like, this is too much of a show-off thingy, but they were like, this is awesome. The same with the solo for Narvi. That's just my warm-up. I just did this for a warm-up. Then we went to the studio and I said, I don't have a solo, I'm just gonna... They were like, but you played the solo during the rehearsals. no, that was a warm-up. And they were like, no, it's a cool solo. Warm-ups can actually become cool solos. I'm drinking coffee. I'm a coffeeholic. Coffeeaholic. Going back in time to meet an artist and talk to them. I don't know, honestly. I read a lot about the past and the musicians that used to be there, but I would like to see bands back when they were like at their peak, and I would actually like to be in watching like Robert Johnson play the blues in 1936 or something. You know what I mean? Just experience the vibe. That's why I like going and touring different places and going and seeing live music in different places around the world, because it's always this magic that happens, and when in a few years time you think back and it's like warm memories and good stuff. Talking about guitar students, a student of mine who asked me how to learn this. When I'm not touring with the band, I teach guitar. You can see I'm now in my office, and you can see a few guitars on the wall. Here is my Jackson Soloist from 1991. I have another one exactly the same. It's red, the one I played with Paul Whedon. Yeah, okay. Yamaha. Very cool guitar. And this is my Ibanez. Yes. This is actually my first guitar. I love it. First ever guitar. And a bass. Yeah, and all around the walls we have guitars. If you want to learn to play guitar, you can have guitar lessons from me. You can find me on Instagram, you can find me on YouTube. It's very easy, it's just Thráinn Árni Baldvinsson. It's very easy. You find it on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook, you can find me on Instagram. Yes, is there any song, Dianota, yes, is there any song on the albums that you wrote when you were teenagers and was hide since then? Yeah, was in hiding. That's actually a really good question. There were songs. I remember in a song called Loki from Bird Loka. I came up with this riff for the album. And after this, we needed something. And Björgvin, our singer, he said, this part sounds super, in my opinion, with the symphony orchestra. And Björgvin, our singer, wrote that riff, I think when he was 12 or 13, and it just never fitted in anything he ever did, but it fitted with my riff here. So, yes, a riff from the past. Yes. Talking about live albums, as some of you know, we did this live thing with the orchestra in 2013. We did a live thing with the orchestra in 2018. And last year in December, we played 3 sold-out shows here in Iceland in December. Had good friends, Fintro and Blóðmör. And we recorded all the shows. And there will be a live album from that December shows of 2019 in late September. And we are actually thinking about asking the fans to send in their photos to have in the booklet with that live album that will be released, video and audio, in September, late September, next September. Napalm Records. And hello from Worcester. All right, North Germany. I like Germany. So watch out for our social media, the Facebook, Instagram, all these things. We will ask for your photos to use in the booklet. Just watch it. I don't have details, but it will be superb. Yes, it will be superb. It's 10 years since the band started 10 years ago, and there Joel McIver, the great music author, writer, is writing a book about the band. Hopefully it will be released alongside the live thing. Nothing is confirmed, but I'm telling you for the first time publicly. So I hope you're happy about this. Hello from Istanbul. Hvað segirðu gott, Faith Ulker? Ég segi gott. How are you? Your country, I have to visit your country. The history is absolutely awesome when you think about the centuries of fantastic history, culture. I want to be in your country. I want to visit your country. Where are you from? I've seen people from El Salvador. What brand of guitar do you recommend to start with basic? Yes. Every student of mine who wants to start learning guitar, if you want to go straight to electric guitar, I say go for a Fender Squier guitar. Because it's relatively cheap, but it's fantastic. I've never played a Fender Squier that is not great. You know what I mean? So Fender Squier for beginners, and actually Fender Squier for everybody. I have, yes, this one here, I can't show you. Yes, the black and white pickguard guitar there is a Fender Squier, and it's fantastic. If you want to go for acoustic guitar, that's really cool as well. But it's cool. You should have fun with what you want to do on the guitar. Yes. What more? I was going to tell you something. I forget a lot of things. Messages here. This is really cool. A lot of messages. Okay. Martinez, are you happy? I like it. You're welcome. Madrid. All right. Somebody from Madrid there. I like playing there. We played Madrid a few times. All right. Hello from France, surrounding of Lyon. This is also tremendous. Lyon, France. This is awesome. This is super cool. I like this. I could be here all day. Need a glass of red wine. Yes, we will be back. We will be back in Madrid. The thing is, the December shows that will be released in September, live music and video. We are, yes, we decided after these shows to take a break. And that means that for the year 2020 we will not going to tour. What countries that you haven't go on tour would you like to do? Thank you, that's a good question. We decided not to tour in 2020, and believe me, our manager and we are very happy that we chose this year not to tour. Maybe we will start touring 2021. Who knows? Everything is, I mean, right now people should stay at home. People should just try to stay safe. But when it's okay to tour again, play festivals, we will be back sooner than you think. I think. I don't know. No decisions made, but we will tour again. We have not been in Japan. We have to tour Japan. And for some crazy reasons, I don't even know why, we've never played Russia. We have really good friends there in Arkona. We played with them in Heidenfest 2011. Good friends of Arkona. Why haven't we toured Russia? What is your favorite folk metal band? Whoa, 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 easy there. You have to understand that we are really good friends with a lot of folk metal bands. I can't say which is my favorite, but I can say a few nice things. Kruakan, for instance, are really nice guys that we have spent a few great evenings with, drinking Guinness beers and stuff. I like to mention Korpiklani because touring with them was absolutely fantastic. Probably one of my favorite tours ever was with Korpiklani. We would go, me and a few of the Korpis would go for vinyl walks. We would find vinyl records and stuff. It was quite awesome. Of course, Fintroll, good friends of ours. Ailstorm. Oh, now I have to mention everybody. This is ridiculous. All of them, good friends of ours. Eluvati. I mean, me and Kriekel are really good friends. And next question. I think I like to think about incorporating the Icelandic folk songs into our songs. Memories of a great festival. Argentina. We will be in Argentina soon. Icelandic folk songs are heavy metal songs because of the root and the fifth. So it's heavy metal. Glad we've seen as much as we could, Leon. Yeah. Summer breeze, Reykjavik, great year to take a. My favorite festival. This is a good question. We've played some really cool, really small festivals, and we've played some really cool, really big festivals. I think one of the best experiences for us, one of the best, was Hellfest in 2016. I think it was Hellfest. Yeah, I think so, because it was so surprising how many people came to see the band play. And when we were done, we could see Amon Amarth, you had Megadeth, Slayer and Black Sabbath, Paradise Lost, King Diamond, all on the same day. So we were like, okay, that's pretty cool to be on the same bill as these big bands. Playing Belgium last year, Graspop was really cool. So, I haven't checked out LO80's side project. No. Should I? Had to learn Narvi lyrics to sing along. Yeah. You have to learn the lyrics. That's just what you do. Side project? No, I haven't heard that side project from LO80. But, yeah, I will check it out. I'm gonna play you a few riffs, a few of my favorite riffs, and talk a little bit about the guitarists behind it. Throw in some questions, people. I don't mind what you say. This riff, this is crazy. This is just a chord. Richie Blackmore is a god. He also had this great riff. Be gentle. We have to have some more metal. Yes, I think so. Oh. This is basically what I can do all day. This is just too much fun. Just do something. I really like it. Have you heard something of Corvus Corax? No, I have to check that out. Do you have a solo project in mind? Yes. That's an excellent question. Thank you. Yes, I do have a solo project in mind. And it's quite a few solo projects in mind. I want to be able to release some form of metal project, acoustic project, because I play acoustic guitar a lot. I should have played you. We're in Spain, right? Sorry, I'm just joking. I'm not good at this, but I like playing classical guitar. Spanish guitar, yeah, I like it. Favorite city or venue to perform and the best audience? I cannot tell you what the best audience was because it's everywhere. Everywhere we have great audience. But I can tell you one of my all-time favorite cities is Krakow in Poland. Yes, me and Gunnar, our keyboard player, we go to the downtown city of Krakow. Every time we play there, we go to the same bar, restaurant, and drink some quality beer. Sometimes we even eat there, but we usually don't have time to do crazy stuff like eating. Yes, the shows with the symphony orchestra. Yeah, I know, it was awesome. We liked it a lot. But yeah, Krakow is one of my all-time favorites. I remember the first time I went to Bucharest. That was awesome. You have to remember that I live on an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. So for me to be able to go to Romania, Bulgaria, play in Greece, I mean Thessaloniki was awesome, super, which at some point in time was actually called Alexandria, I think. I'm a history nerd, sorry. So every time I'm somewhere in playing, I read about the places we're about to play, and watch documentaries about the area, so I just kind of focus on history of the places I'm playing at. Yeah, in Poland. Yeah, not Krakow, but the Warsaw. Yeah, good to play in Warsaw. But I was not able to go anywhere in Warsaw. Thank you, Kallinger, for the greatest show you've ever seen. Thank you, I appreciate it. Heavy Montreal, that was cool. Thank you. We enjoyed Montreal as well. Yeah, of course, history. Yeah, people, this is about to end. I'm sorry. Is there an instrument you would like to learn to play? Thank you, Velon. I am lucky enough to be able to try and focus on a lot of instruments, actually. If I had enough time and concentration, I would try to learn the violin, because I listen to a lot of violin music. Sarah Chang is a wonderful player I listen to a lot, and I like this. I like the melodic thing. I like the technique of Paganini and the Vivaldi concertos. It's wonderful. I also listen to a lot of piano concertos. I think the classical music, the violins and stuff. Yeah. That was I was going to say. When I was learning guitar, my guitar teacher said, try not to listen only to guitar players. Listen to other instruments. And he said, listen to, like, I bought a CD with Coleman Hawkins, which was a saxophone player, jazz player, just for the phrasings, instead of always going for the... You could have phrasings of other instruments, like Coleman Hawkins, for instance, in the jazz community. But I kind of found my peace in violin music, and of course classical guitars, but violin music just kind of takes me away to some special places. And I think if you have the possibility to they jump so quickly from a high note down to a deeper note because of the way the strings are set up for the violin. This is difficult for a guitarist because the strings are... trying to phrase the violins, I hope you know what I mean. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. I'm gonna finish this off by playing a song I think I know. Apatrida was kind of like muscle memory. I haven't played it since December. I haven't played this one since December as well. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for being here. Please check out my YouTube page where you can learn some Skálmöld songs and stuff. Just find my name. It's easy. Thráinn Árni Baldvinsson. Really, really, really easy. Find me on Instagram. Send me questions. I try to answer everybody personally. If you want a guitar lesson, contact me. If you want a violin lesson, don't contact me. Facebook, watch out for Skálmöld Instagram and Facebook page because of our September release of the live album from December shows. We may need your help for the booklet of that. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I'm so happy that you stayed with me. Be safe. Rock and roll. One last song for you guys. See you. Something will happen. I have to turn up the volume, right? Take care, people. I'm off. This is such a good song to end this on. right, awesome. Stay safe, people. Thanks a lot for everything. Love you.